Liverpool, the club that once made every Premier League side tremble. Now, 4 consecutive defeats, 5 losses in their last 6 games, £500 million spent, and yet, chaos. How did a team stacked with Salah, Isak, Ekitike, and Gakpo, a dream attack on paper, become so fragile in reality? And what's really happening inside Arne Slot's Liverpool? Before we dive into this tactical mess and mental collapse, hit that subscribe button right now, because here at Cyberboot, we go beyond the highlights. We dig into what's actually going wrong behind those dressing room doors. Now let's begin, because what's happening at Anfield right now might just be the start of a new era, and not the one fans were hoping for. When Arne Slot arrived, he brought hope. A Dutch revolution, fluid football, modern pressing, high tempo, tactical balance, and honestly, it worked for a while. Liverpool started the season strong. Salah looked reborn under Slot's structured yet creative attack. Wirtz and Szoboszlai were linking beautifully in midfield. Quick 1-2s, vertical passes, breaking lines. The fans started to believe, maybe this is Klopp 2.0. Maybe this is the next great Liverpool. But football is cruel, and systems collapse when foundations crack. Because once those early wins faded, reality hit. Teams began to figure out Slot's style. The press became predictable. The midfield spacing widened, and suddenly, that early promise began to crumble piece by piece. Let's talk tactics, because this is where the downfall truly begins. Slot's approach relies on vertical build-up from the back, meaning Van Dijk and Konate are constantly exposed. When Wirtz or Szoboszlai push too high, the midfield gap becomes massive. So every time Liverpool lose the ball, it's chaos. Counterattacks slicing through them like a knife through butter. You see Van Dijk trying to cover both center and flank. You see Konate forced to step up too high, leaving space behind. And when that happens, even average sides find gaps like it's training ground football. That's not a personnel issue. That's a tactical one. Slot's system needs perfection to work. But right now, Liverpool don't have the confidence or chemistry to deliver that perfection. So here's my question for you. Is this just a tactical problem? Or is it something deeper? Mental fatigue, dressing room tension, lack of belief? Tell me what you think in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your take. Let's talk about the attack, because this should have been Liverpool's deadliest weapon. Salah, Isak, Ekitike, Gakpo, that lineup screams goals. But the chemistry? It's gone missing. Slot wants them to interchange, to fluidly switch roles mid-game, but it's causing more confusion than creativity. Salah is being dragged too wide, losing central influence. Isak often drops deep to help link play, but then nobody's left in the box. Ekitike, a high-potential signing, still looks uncertain about his place in this system. They're not bad players, they're just overthinking everything. It's like they're playing with the handbrake on, and when a system that's meant to be fluid turns rigid, goals dry up, confidence falls, and every pass starts to feel like pressure instead of purpose. Remember when Wirtz was hailed as the future of European playmaking? In Germany, he was untouchable. Now, he's being asked to do everything at once. Press, create, defend, transition. And Szoboszlai, though brilliant on the ball, looks exhausted from covering structural flaws. Their brilliance is being wasted trying to fix tactical chaos. Midfield is the engine of any team, and Liverpool's? It's sputtering under the weight of expectations. It's not about effort. These players are running, fighting, pressing. It's about clarity. What's the plan when they lose the ball? Who fills the gaps when both midfielders push up? Right now, nobody knows, and that's the problem. Let's be honest. Van Dijk and Konate are elite defenders, but even world-class defenders look average when constantly exposed. They're not playing poorly. They're simply overloaded. Every game, it's wave after wave. The fullbacks aren't supporting transitions properly. And the high line? It's killing them. Slot's system works beautifully when executed right, but the Premier League punishes even one moment of hesitation. And right now, Liverpool are hesitating far too often. This is no longer just a tactical issue. It's psychological. 4 straight defeats turn belief into fear. 5 in 6 crushes confidence. The players look nervous. You can sense it in Salah's body language, in Wirtz's frustration, in Slot's touchline anxiety. That spark from the start of the season, gone. And without belief, even genius tactics fail. So the real question now is, can Arne Slot pull them out of this mental hole? Or will Liverpool sink deeper before they rise again? Tell me in the comments, is this just a temporary slump or the start of something bigger? So what can Slot actually do? First, simplify. He needs to stop overloading the players with instructions. Get back to basics. Press with intensity, attack with width, defend compactly. Second, leadership. Van Dijk and Salah must take charge again, not just in matches but in mentality. They've been through storms before, this one is no different. And finally, time. Liverpool fans want instant results, but rebuilding isn't a one-season story. Slot has ideas, they just need refinement. So here's my final question to you. Can Arne Slot still save this Liverpool project? Or is this the beginning of another rebuild before it even truly began? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be reading and featuring the best opinions in the next episode. And if you enjoyed this deep breakdown, subscribe to Cyberboot right now. Because here we don't chase headlines. We chase the truth behind them. Hit the like button, share this with your football friends, and turn on notifications. Because Liverpool's story is far from over. This is Cyberboot, where football meets facts and passion meets analysis.